poopy place.
Poopy pants.
We are so
Poopy
going
pants.
live. It's 8 and we should be live on cable.
They're seeing a yellow screen.
We got a yellow screen. Gotta do.
This is the yellow episode. Not turning around
because it's still yellow.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the moored things. I turned around that time. Hey everybody, welcome to Portland Place Your Thing. This is Amanda.
This is Kat.
That's Andrew.
Andrew's over here.
Hello.
On today's episode, we are going. Well, okay, so I just want to start this off because this is Portland Place Your Thing.
Can I say who our musical guest is first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Our musical guest is DB Stewart of Deify.
Deify.
More on him later. Go on.
Okay, so seasons are changing.
Yep.
Moods are changing. The light is getting low. Mm-hmm. It's getting darker earlier.
Turn the lights down low.
We don't really have a lot of energy right now to put forth in a really rockin' episode, so we just kind of threw in some board games and decided to play some board games.
Holidays are coming up. Gotta save all this emotional
baggage.
business. Yeah.
Wrap it up in a nice little package.
Bow. Put a label on it.
Give it to your family.
To and from.
They
By
don't.
surprise. At a holiday meal.
It's a surprise.
Here you go.
Just
Surprise! It's my depression.
In the middle of passing a salad or a fruit salad, perhaps. Just like, and also baggage.
And also childhood trauma.
What are these things attached to the mashed potato bowl?
Childhood trauma.
Childhood trauma.
So we're going to play some board games. We're going to talk about mental illness, mainly depression. Mainly.
Yeah.
Also.
Definitely a little sprinkle of anxiety.
Asterisk. See the footnote.
Yeah.
I feel like that one's not as big of an issue on the show anymore since we all stopped drinking before the episodes.
I mean, I never started drinking before the episodes.
I
came
never
through.
stopped.
Our very first episode, we were passing a bottle around outside.
True.
When?
In the very beginning. Whether
wasn't
3 or
me.
5 years ago, none of us are
Yeah,
sure.
we don't
we
really
don't know.
quite know when
We
we started.
don't quite know.
Call in. Tell us when we started. 503 288 4442. When did we start
When
doing
did we
this
start
show?
doing
Let
this?
us know.
We always just black out
Yeah.
in the middle of it. We don't know what's happening.
True fact.
Yeah.
True fact.
Anyway.
Crimes.
And misdemeanors.
And misdemeanors. I had a hair on me. Sorry. Speaking of sorry.
That is our game today.
That is our first game that we will play. We're going to play Sorry Sliders.
Sorry, Shuffle Puck.
Does anybody remember that TV show Sliders?
Yes.
Thank you for just remembering it.
No, we don't need to talk about it. We just remember
Remember
it. That's
it.
it.
Right, we all recall. Let's move on.
All right.
So, is this the part where I explain how the game works?
Yeah, Andrew knows how to play all the games. We don't.
That's funny. So,
Is it a comedy show?
the premise here is one by one, we will slide our little things through
Pawns. These are pawns.
through the shuffle puck board and try to land them somewhere out here. So, what was your question?
Who goes first?
The person who said sorry the most, so Kat.
Oh, this is going to be... She's been saying sorry a lot today.
Yes.
And for the past, 2 weeks.
So,
And I'm sorry about it.
you already are going first.
Your feelings are not an
good.
inconvenience. You don't need to apologize.
Also that. So anyways, you take your piece, you let go of it before the foul line. We each slide them out. You can hit other people's pieces. If you end up out here, bad things happen. After all three of us have slid all 4 pawns, we then move these towards home. Each one can move once based on the number of points the pawn has. Then we collect our pawns and start over.
Got it.
Okay.
Slide a thing.
Good job.
Hooray.
Sorry.
No, not yet. Wait till it goes into an out of bounds area.
Or hit
Sorry.
each other.
We are allowed to hit each other. Well, our pawns are allowed to strike each other. I'm not
Right.
sure Open Signal wants us wailing on each other here. It's like, I'll do that.
You guys do it too hard.
Yeah, we do. We have no finesse.
Oh. What
Fortunately.
happens if that happens?
Oh, if it gets knocked over, something happens I forgot.
Something happens. I forgot.
So
Take it out of play for that round.
get it out of here.
So tilted pawns leave play. That's where it stays.
Cool. Great.
So how are you feeling right now?
It's anxious. I am afraid of
How
judgment.
did I run out first? Oh, because yours is actually removed. You don't get to
Oh,
use
it's
that
removed
one.
entirely.
Yeah, it's removed for this round.
All right.
So these are the points we have, what they're sitting on.
I got 4.
I got 2, or does the 3 count? Do you have to be all
I
on
feel
it?
like that's something we have to home roll.
All right, I
because they
feel like
don't-
if you're touching it, you get the higher number.
Okay.
That's my vote. All right.
In that case, you would have a 3, a 4, and a 1, Cat.
And I could pick one of these to move 1, one of them to move 3, one of them to move 4.
That is correct.
Okay. And then we all do
And
it.
then I have what? A 3, a 3. Is that over the line?
You get the higher one.
Which one? 3,
This one.
3, 4, 4.
God, this is a fun game.
Yeah.
Then you
Okay.
collect your pawns
Okay.
Oh, this is even faster than I expected it to be.
and repeat.
All right.
To land on home, you must have exactly the number of steps necessary.
Oh, interesting. All right. Well, all this week and last week, I have been in a. Ooh! Yeah! She got a 5! I've been in a steady, depressed headspace. And, now I'm gonna talk about it on live TV. So call in. Have you?
Yeah.
Thanks. That made me feel better.
One person
One
clapping.
person clapping.
Hey, my head's in the game. You don't bring me here for emotional support. You bring me here for the throwdown.
So yeah, that's also I went to the dentist today, and I didn't know that they're now putting epinephrine in Novocaine. So my heart just beat out of my chest for a minute, and it scared the crap out of me because I didn't know. I just didn't know. Is this on 4 or 3?
It is
couldn't
indenting
tell.
4, so I'll give you
Alright.
the 4 on that one.
4, and then is this 2?
2.
That is a 2,
3
that is
and
a 3,
2.
and a 2.
Okay. So I'm going to take 1, 2, take that 3, and then just like whatever.
Do you have any depression, Andrew? Anxiety?
Depression, yes. How far back do we want to go on that subject?
Tuesday.
What the hell happened yesterday?
I don't know.
Mine's more long-term ideation, which is to say it has become a part of my psychology in the same way that like a damaged ankle becomes part of your limp. And I generally am... I mean, okay, it's become that kind of game.
You're generally
Able to keep it from becoming intention. It's kind of like having a psychological fallback feeling where, well, if this doesn't work out, I've always got a knife kind of thing.
Yeah.
We did it.
We did it. Next round, and we depressed ourselves, it sounds.
I mean,
How about you? Is that one indenting the 3?
Yeah.
yes, it is.
1, 2, 3.
Jacob, nailing it. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Oh, does Cat win?
Yeah, Cat wins.
Okay, what do we got? We got 10 minutes. We're at 10. Okay, we're gonna play this again.
And we're gonna play it again.
And we're gonna keep talking.
Keep talking about
If
depression.
you have any things
Twitch saying anything?
you want to talk about, you want to give us a call.
You can hop on the Twitch chat. Andrew, how's the chat
Oh,
looking?
see if anyone's actually talking.
Is anybody talking? You can talk to us. What do you want to know?
Cat really wants a distraction.
I have sorry facts just in case, so I can deflect to not talk about how I'm feeling.
How are you feeling?
I'm so nervous about expecting. I don't know. I expect some sort of suck it.
All right, we got a caller.
We got a caller.
Save us from ourselves.
Welcome to Portland Placer Thing.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good. My name is Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
I live in McMinnville. And I'm calling to ask everyone what the most depressing meal they've ever eaten is.
Ooh.
That's a good question. Do you get to go?
I mean, I'll be happy to get that ball rolling while they think about it. I will say a commonly heard 2 words, Pizza Hut. But not merely once, because, I mean, Pizza Hut can be tasty. I ate it for 4 years straight.
Whoa.
I would call the local store on my way home from work. They'd simply say the usual. Like, they'd answer and ask the usual, and I'd say yes. They would deliver 2 large pizzas to me and 2 liters of soda. I'd have half a pizza for dinner, half for breakfast, lunch the next day, half for the next dinner, half for breakfast, lunch while drinking the sodas, and then call them on my way home from work again.
That is many years of depressing meals. Probably.
Which we laugh about.
My most depressing meal was I was living in an apartment and I had very little money and we had a bunch of canned stuff. So we put a bunch of canned stuff together and I put in, turns out, far too much salt, but there was literally nothing else to eat because we put all the food we had into this one soup pot. And so I had to, I didn't know at the time that you could just like put a potato in something if you oversalted it and it'll like suck out the salt, life hack. But at the time I just ate, I'm really sensitive to salt too, that should be stated. And like it burns my mouth often enough that it's pretty torturous. But I had nothing else to eat. That's my most depressing meal. How about you, Amanda?
What were the things in the can?
Oh, it's just like, here's some lentils, here's some garbanzo beans, here's some peas. Well, you know, like the olive-colored peas.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that are
Yeah.
always in the back of your cabinet that you don't want to throw away because they don't expire till the turn of next century, but you're also not going to eat them by choice.
And like a couple of ramen spice packets, but no ramen noodles.
Oh,
That's
no.
what you threw in there?
Yeah.
Ramen has 2/3 of your daily sodium in one packet.
Hey. Well, I had way more than that. It was too salty. Oh, it was bad. What was your most depressing meal, Amanda?
The can of peas everybody's dogging on.
Just a can of peas.
Just a can of peas.
I mean, they're fine, but like,
It's a great mushy
Yeah.
baby food like texture. I've eaten a lot of things of peanut butter spoon
Am I denting the five?
combinations. You
Oh
know?
yeah. Yeah, just straight up like this is my lunch. Peanut butter.
Yeah.
Not just as a sample, but just eating a jar.
Yeah. Or you dip it in jam, and then you dip it in peanut butter, and then you eat it.
I never thought about that.
Life hack.
Genius. Yeah, life hack. Depression life hack.
Depression life hack.
There is a depression life hack I've seen more than once pop up online. Anything worth doing is worth doing poorly.
My dad used to say that to me all the time, and I found it quite inspirational.
Since eating the peanut butter is better than not eating at all.
The dollar store has food.
Yeah,
That
the
is
dollar
true.
store. And there's food banks. There are food banks. How
So-
about you, Jenny? What's the most depressing meal you've ever eaten?
I think anytime you eat cereal with water, kind of a low point.
I will admit that I've never. I would just eat it dry.
So
Oh,
you just
what
left
happened?
the board through one of the sorry things, which means your most forward token on that, other than ones on home, also goes back to start.
Huh.
It's the first time that's happened to us. Normally they just tip over
Well, I'm glad I could do it.
So when you go off the rails, you have to start over.
with one token.
Ooh, that's a great
Life lesson.
thing.
Okay, back on the subject of Jenny's depressing meals.
Yes. Water with cereal. Like, I mean, okay. In my mind, I'm eating chocolate pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, right? And then
Sure.
I take the chocolate water, and then I just heat it up, and now it's just hot cocoa, right?
I was thinking more grape nuts with water.
Oh no! Oh no! That's probably the most upsetting food situation I've ever heard. Thank you so much for sharing. Callers, can you beat grape nuts in water as the most depressing food? Call in 503-288-4442. Or if you're on Twitch, chat at us.
I might
Chat
actually
at our
pay
faces.
attention.
Andrew might pay attention.
I might. Also, I'm never sure if my phone's loading it properly.
It is. If it's blank, it's proper.
Yeah.
There's no, like, literally nobody's there. It's right. Go ahead. Oh, wait.
It's fine.
This is how do you play sorry sliders on depression?
I mean, there's other versions where we can be meaner to each other, but today may not be the day for that.
Yeah, I think we're being as mean as we could possibly be.
I feel like you were aiming for my pieces.
She needs one.
I need one. I was aiming for one because I could stop it there. And this one is technically touching two.
Thanks for pointing that out before I took my turn.
Thank you for calling, Jenny. Your name was Jenny. Oh my lord.
Yes, that was Jenny.
Thank you, Andrew, and thank you, Jenny, for calling in with that wonderful topic.
We feel less alone in the hollow void. Which piece of yours moved one?
Oh, did I get knocked off?
Yes, you did.
You
Thanks
jerk.
for pointing that out. I am a jerk.
Jerk.
Which is fine, I won this time.
Good
All
job.
right.
Yay.
Great job.
I think we got another caller.
All right.
actually, and it's an actual caller.
Jenny was an actual caller.
Jenny was a real caller. How dare you?
Yes, sorry, that's what I meant to say. Here comes yet another genuine caller, Jared from Seattle.
Jared. Hello.
Hi, everyone. How are you guys doing?
We're sad.
Yeah, we're sad.
Apparently.
We just.
Well, you shouldn't be sad. You've got DB Stewart in your studio. You should have him play some music for you guys.
That is a very good point, and I actually pretty much guarantee that he would lift our spirits. It does happen to be almost time for exactly that, Jared. So, do you have anything you would like to say before we bring out DB Stewart?
That he's just the best. He has the best band in Seattle right now, and that everyone should listen up.
Hot.
Oh,
Amanda, what's that band?
that band is Deify.
Hey.
Hey, Saturday.
They're playing here.
November 9th at Lombard Pub,
Here in Portland.
Portland, Oregon. Show
Yes.
times at 9 p.m. It is free. Oh my gosh.
You should go. You should
November-
go.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
I can't.
Oh, yeah,
You should go.
We're going to go.
Right, we can't tell the audience to
Yeah.
go. We'll tell each other.
We'll tell each
Cheer you
other.
up if you go.
Kat, you should go.
Also,
Thank you, Jared.
no?
We'll talk about that one in the next one. So, Lombard Pub, for a little sample of what you're going to hear on Deify, probably something a little bit more peppy than what we've been doing here. Give it up for D.B. Stewart of Spotify.
That too.
Of Deify.
Which is on Spotify.
Probably on Spotify.
Shouts out to Jared in Seattle. Appreciate you. Silver sapping off the branches to soak grass on all our senses. Even in the dust, things are clear. Such spring nights are too few and far in between. Baby, it's you I need, and my arms better hold me tight as we sway in the moonlight. Come on, grasp my hand, take me, love me right, because it's you I see, breathing, laughing to my dreams, singing. Oh, 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 Hold me down, I'm going crazy. Only your lips can tame me. With your touch, I'm consorted. You sparked a new fire within me. Don't blow it out. Feed it my primal state of mind under moonlight. I become a new being as we sway side to side. Take me, love me right, because it's you I see, breathing, laughing to my dreams, singing. Oh, and let's swing with me all night. Make me your one and only. Show me how to love right. Oh, it's way in the moonlight. Take my mind away from the daily grind. Captivate my heart in the moonlight. Wash my sins away. Oh, let's swing with me all night. Make me your one and only. Show me how to love right.
Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That, like, it felt so nice, but also felt like it solidly, in the nicest way possible, reinforced my sadness. I like,
That's fair.
like, yeah, I am sad. What of it? Thank you so much, DB Cooper.
We knew it was going to happen at least once.
www.deifymusic.com.
I'm so sorry, Jacob.
Sorry.
It's okay to make mistakes.
Oh my lord. Okay.
Check back with us in about 10 minutes.
While we're on the topic of depression,
the
let's
beautiful
talk about
musical-
anxiety.
Oh, yeah, which is compounding all over the place right now, and that's fine. Everything's fine. Feel your feelings, it's fine.
We have like a trash fire episode around this time every year.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Last time we had real trash.
We do too on this episode. His name is Amanda.
No.
Pure garbage.
No. It's Megan.
Shout out to Megan.
Shout out to Megan.
Nobody knows who that is.
Nope,
Okay.
it's fine.
Unless you follow our
We
show.
are going to play. I just want to see if this is lined up in our beautiful jib shop, but it doesn't matter right now. We're going to play Barista, the game that makes the least sense to Andrew.
Yeah.
That is true. Of them all, it was the most annoying to read the instructions for.
It's
Also, we appear to be missing tokens.
That's fine.
That's
Ooh.
The strategic game of fresh brewed fun.
fine. So,
Right?
step 1, we will evenly distribute tokens among players.
We
Done.
did it. Everybody, you get this? I'm
Ooh.
gonna take this. You have your
Token.
phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, card games. Card games,
games.
Twitch.
Yeah. Twitch loved the music, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we all love the music.
We did
By
all
DB
love the music.
Stewart of Deify. I did it.
You did it.
You did it?
It's okay. We all did it.
Would you like-
I'm the one that actually dropped that nugget in your head, so that's really my fault. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, how do we play this card game?
Okay, somebody puts those dice in the cup, I guess, and then rolls them out.
Yahtzee!
Pretty much.
Great.
Cool. Perfect.
So,
All right. So we have what I assume is mocha. We have to make a cup of coffee.
that is true.
Cards. Mocha, a small, salt.
Perhaps.
Soy milk, probably.
Soy milk.
I'm gonna go
3
with salt.
shots. I like salt. It probably says soy on the cards. So each of these cards has one of the symbols that's on these die somewhere.
Or has an action of some sort that we need to take.
I agree. Oh wait, we said that. I agree with ourselves.
Yes, you're agreeing with the booth.
Yeah. It is very intense to have cameras. I don't know that you guys know how close the cameras are, but they're really close to us.
Very close.
And so we hear everything. So it's just surprising. Okay, let's make this drink.
So, first everyone gets the tokens. Done. Deal
Got
4
it.
cards remaining face down.
'Kay.
Done.
Whoa.
Determine the coffee order. Well, these remain face down.
Oh, okay.
Determine coffee order. Done.
Yeah.
All players select a card from their hand which matches the drink order and lay it face down in front of you. You can only do 1 card at this point that matches the drink order.
I can see your cards.
Well, everyone
Yeah,
can.
it's on TV, so it's easy to cheat when you're playing cards on TV.
That sounds like a really cool thing.
It's easy to cheat when you play cards on TV. Just flexing that I play cards on TV. It's no big deal.
So, the player who rolled the dice
That was me.
is the first player, and you either draw a card or play any bonus or penalty cards that are currently in your hand.
I don't have bonus or penalty cards.
So then you draw a card.
Cool. Doing it.
Then you may place any wild card or cards other than duplicates that match the drink in your face down.
Okay.
And then you end your turn by discarding 1 card face up in the discard pile.
My turn.
Now it's your turn.
I'm gonna draw this card.
I'm going to move things slightly.
It's a cup of tea.
Oh, it's like we're in a coffee shop and we're making.
Is there Tyler? Tyler, your order's up.
We are a fancy show.
I mean, it's not up yet, and now we're gonna mess with it.
Okay.
Because apparently I have a roll card.
What is that? Oh.
I take one of the dice and roll it.
All right,
Pick
roll
which
'em.
one.
And Twitch, I see you hollering out for more DB Stewart. There will be more soon.
Like urination.
It does. It just sounds like someone's peeing in a cup.
Cool.
So if it changes a
there will
card,
be more.
if it changes a victory card for you, then you have to pick that card up.
A victory card?
So like if you'd placed face down a different card for this, and then I roll it, and now we're showing something different, you have to pick that card up because it no longer matches the order.
Got it.
Got it.
Yeah, and then play continues.
Just gonna keep looking at your phone.
Yeah, go for it.
What do I do?
All right.
Draw a card.
Preston B. Yes.
What do I do? If I get a wild, what do I do?
Wild can be any of the four things, so you can
Shows-
place it face down.
At 9 p.m. on November 9th at Lombard Pub with his whole band. He will be playing with Deify. You should go. I didn't say that.
Yeah, we didn't say that.
I didn't
You're
say that.
aware of where it's at now.
Yeah, you're now aware, and the choice is yours.
And discard a card.
Oh, discard a card.
Apparently, the closer you get to finishing the order, the harder it is to have it in your
Guess
hand.
that one.
Okay.
So I, as the furthest.
Yeah, Lombard Pub.
So what are some anxious thoughts that you normally have?
Nobody listens to me and I am unimportant. I'm a piece of shit. Why would anyone listen to a piece of shit? That was a mantra I had all day once this last week. Yeah. How
But you
about-
have no like base evidence for you being a piece of shit.
No, I just feel like one whenever I work so hard just to be ignored.
Did you match all four? Mm-hmm. Then you have completed the perfect cup, which means you win the round.
Let's see him though.
Let's see them.
You gotta show them cards. Small. 3 shots. Wild card. Salted. You win.
You win. So if we were playing with tokens at this point, we would each have to give her a token, and also she'd get any tokens in the tip jar.
Ah.
But since there are no tokens, you win nothing for all your hard work. So it's just like being a barista in America.
Great.
Spoiler alert! I didn't
What?
work that hard to do that. All right, let's play it again.
We got more to play.
I have this like reoccurring thought often about how I'm a terrible person, and then I have to like constantly remind myself that like there are dictators in the world that killed millions of people. So I'm not that bad.
That's true.
Relative morality.
And as someone
Sorry,
who
Jacob.
loves you like incoherently, I can tell you're absolutely not a terrible person.
Well,
you're
you're
the
not
furthest thing from it.
You're not a piece of shit, and people listen to you all the time. You have like unruly children that like listen to you.
Yeah, but that's just you just gotta have the right vocab. and
Yeah,
they'll
you're
listen
making
to you.
excuses for what I'm saying.
I listened to you. You helped expand my growth from that depressed pizza-eating nut job into a depressed, more than just pizza-eating nut job.
That lived with us for a while.
That's true.
That's fair.
How did you put up with that action?
You met him at a bus station.
No.
No.
On OkCupid.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay. I thought it was a bus station.
She picked
I
all this up online. That's right.
Yeah, and you let people know where you were headed, just in case we were murderers.
That is true. I told someone who owns a gun where I was going to be.
Oh, the coffee shop.
Talking in the coffee,
Coffee
shop.
shop.
Yeah.
Coffee talking
All right,
in the coffee
let's
shop.
have Andrew or Kat go first.
I'll go. What do you got to say?
Doesn't matter.
Well,
I mean, it does matter. There are viewers.
Yeah, but
we,
It doesn't matter.
we care what our viewers have to say.
I don't care about our viewers. I care about Kat's mental health.
Okay.
Call us if you have mental health things.
Penelope says that I have to say screw all of them and know that I'm not what I'm feeling.
There you
And
go.
other people just want to hear more DB Cooper songs.
DB Cooper.
Cooper. I'm reading it verbatim.
DB Stewart, DB.
DB Stewart. They want to hear DB Stewart, and we understand.
we get
You have
it.
to wait.
We
totally
and
get it.
He's great. We know.
Yeah.
God.
You got to put up with a little bit of suckiness before you can have some nice things.
If need be, mute us. We understand.
Yeah, it's fine. We're not going to be hurt by it. We hurt ourselves already.
That is
What this show's about. Beautiful.
All right, we got to make a cup of a grande that's 2 and also boring.
Cool.
So,
If you got one that matches, you get to put it down for free right now.
all right, I'm putting it down. My turn?
Your turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to do that.
And then you get to roll one of the dice.
This one. I want to roll this one. Did nothing.
It's same thing.
Yep.
Sweet.
That's
life.
If you guys want to talk about your
Feelings.
feelings, you're also welcome to. I mean, not that your enjoyment of DB is hurting, but Deify band mom.
I was supposed to throw something away.
What?
DB Stewart. Who's your band mom?
Why is there a Deify band mom?
Oh wait, I didn't go a second time.
We only went the first. You played roll instead.
Oh, I don't remember things. DB, who's the band mom?
My actual mother?
Is it your mom?
I do not know.
Oh, it'd be so cute.
It'd be so
My
cute.
assumption would be yes.
That'd be so cute.
Which one's talking about being a band mom?
The name.
Oh, yeah.
Did she create a Twitch account?
Maybe.
I don't know. There's somebody on there.
Hey,
named-
Deify band mom, are you DB's mom? I do want to know, Penelope. I do. I want to know.
I do not know Penelope.
Interesting. Very. Quite. I have one.
Unfortunately, it doesn't mean what you think it means.
I'm fat.
I've spent the past 2 weeks. You can be Deify band friend.
Do you have them all again?
Yeah.
All right. Put them on the glass.
You got so many wild cards. Dag, yo.
A wildly boring cappuccino.
CBBBs. What time we got? We can play another game. With Andrew going first. I have spent the past 2 weeks having a breakdown pretty much every day. The fun one especially was at work because I work with kids, but that means I work with a lot of empaths because the teachers are just that. They have to help kids feel better and give them tools and be calm and everything like that, which I was with the kids, but then all of the teachers who are wonderful, lovely, caring, generous people wanted to help me. And I was like, I'm just gonna keep crying. It's kind of what's happening now, and then I'll stop, and then I'm just gonna keep working the whole time. So I felt bad for making them feel bad because I felt bad. Yeah.
Very recursive.
Yeah.
We don't need them shuffled that much.
You can tell I'm a true gamer.
You're like,
You gotta shuffle these.
cut this deck.
Cut this. Oh, Chad is all about DB and his mom and his music. Ooh, somebody has seen DB's mom and says she is gorgeous.
Whoa.
I'm gonna
Guess that's DB's dad?
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Preston, are you DB's dad? All right, we need a non-fat, one, large, small.
I don't have nothing to lay down.
Yeah, I don't either.
I do. This is scandal. How about you, Amanda?
What?
I don't know. Did you cry this week?
No, actually I didn't, which is surprising.
Surprising.
No, and I'm sorry that I just can't fathom how you feel bad for when others care about you feeling bad.
I mean, I've spent a lot of my life, like
Is it my turn?
yeah,
Okay.
just having a lot
We're
of
pretty
trauma.
efficient.
Can I just throw that down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
well, you have to draw a card. But you can throw that down, then you get to roll one of the dice. And you get a shot at knifing one of us.
but so many people.
That didn't actually change anything, did it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Do we go back to my hand?
Yes.
Okay. Not only that, but so many people would know about my, the trauma that I
Did
had.
you draw?
Because both of my parents were teachers, and so all of the teachers at my school knew all of the trauma that I'd been through. So people were always giving me sympathy face all the time, and I didn't like it. I didn't like that my life was just making people feel bad all the time. I didn't like it, and I still don't like it.
I don't know if you were making them. You weren't forcing them.
I wasn't forcing them, but
I know that's like
it was a
semantics or
side
whatever.
effect of me being around.
And our society is particularly bad at dealing with it.
Yeah.
Like, there is no... It's like, oh, a bad thing happened. Because bad things do happen, whether we like it or not.
Right.
But we want to help because it's human nature to want to help. But yet no one ever teaches us how. There's no structure to it anymore. And that has led to a circumstance wherein we do our best. I imagine most people do their best in that, but you don't know what to do. And so the person who's already going through this trauma is being hammered by people who don't know what they're doing when it comes to trying to help.
Right.
You know what will help right now?
What?
DB Stewart is going to play of Deify, www.deifymusic.com.
I know there's an album there.
They just released an album,
What's it called?
album X, deifymusic.com, songwriting highlights of our first decade. Their first decade.
Their first decade, not ours.
Not ours.
Their first decade.
Deify's first decade.
Beautiful.
DB Stewart, play us some tunes.
Yeah. Let's
give Twitch what they want.
let's give the people what they want.
Thank you. Waking neighbors screaming my name, suddenly not making friends. The devil conned us out under our skin and made us pawns in his wicked game. We really should sin and laugh off our pain, embrace the night and the danger it brings. Can't help but wonder where I'm going, just to nothing and led astray. Way down and way down and way down we go, running, spinning, going out of control. Mama, Papa, forgive your eldest son. Oh Lord, help me, won't you save my soul? We're going allies, no tomorrow. Pack your bags and get out the way. You said you want more, let's go and get more. Bad decisions fuel the game we play. But I don't know what you want from me. You're not getting apologies. Way down and way down and way down we go, running, spinning, going out of control. Mama, Papa, forgive your eldest son. Oh Lord, help me, won't you save my soul? Waking neighbors, we're suddenly not making friends. way down and way down and way down we go, running, spinning, going out of control. Mama, Papa, forgive your eldest son. Oh Lord, help me when you save my soul. Way down and way down and way down we go, running, spinning, going out of control. Mama, Papa, forgive your eldest son. Oh Lord, help me when you save my soul. Thank you.
Hot damn!
Some lungs.
Beautiful, majestic
Cheers. Thank you.
voice.
As DB Stew fan, or excuse me, DB Stew fan 69 said,
Oh my God.
"Yummy DB."
Jesus Christ.
I'm glad you brought all these viewers
Yeah.
for a show about depression.
K Brew says, "Wow, DB is dreamy."
Oh.
We got some claps and Deify band moms just chanting DB, DB.
A digital keyboard chant.
So you got a big fan base out there. Oh, somebody says you should be on their podcast.
Hook that up later. We don't need that.
That's not.
But I'm going to check out www.deifymusic.com for their newest album.
Debut studio. Is someone what?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? We have a caller.
Hello, this is Daryl.
Hello, Daryl. Hello?
My name is Daryl Pression. Get it? Depression.
Oh, hello, Depression.
Depression.
How are you this evening?
Ooh, I'm tantalizing you and tormenting you. I'm in your mind.
Oh, I see. What do you?
Daryl Pression. Get it?
I do get it, Daryl.
I'm the one who makes your life miserable.
And what do you have to say? Or are you just here to flex?
Just here to
Here to
flex,
flex,
like depression
is very so.
Well, you're kind of making a mockery of yourself there, Daryl.
The worst thing about depression is that he comes into your mind twice, just like I'm coming into the show through two different sources. The first source is self-doubt. I am making you think your choices are wrong.
You do. You do.
The second way that I come into your mind is making you think that depression is the true answer. Well, it's right, viewers. I am the true answer. And I shall destroy all of you through doubt and the other method of coming into your mind that I have forgotten already.
How do we get rid of you?
Violence?
Nicely.
Please leave.
No, my power, my one weakness, being asked nicely to leave. This allegory is complete.
Oh, you know what? We've defeated depression.
Yeah.
Get it.
I mean, you
Screw
two
you,
asked nicely.
depression.
I turned to violence. I think I'm still stuck with depression.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Somebody found our channel. Hi,
Hey. Hey, welcome.
Aduse. Sorry, I can't read your name. I'm
Real sad. Okay, well, I'm gonna.
sorry. There's just a lot of things happening. Do I have something on my face?
Yeah,
No,
like,
it's just your mouth.
For the first time ever, there's more than 3 comments in chat during the show. It's distracting.
People are talking to us. Aduse.
Well, they're talking about DB, but
DB, yeah.
No, this person's talking about us.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
How do we play this game, Andrew? This is called Bermuda Triangle.
apparently quickly because we're short on time.
Yeah.
The general concept is everyone takes a turn rolling the die. You can move one ship the number of spaces the die shows. If your ship goes to a port, you have to stop there and you draw the top card at that port.
Got it.
If you directly land on another ship out in the sea somewhere, then that ship is sent back to the port and does not get to draw anything.
At the end of the round, we move the
Yeah,
cloud.
at the end of the round, this thing spins and it controls how the cloud moves. You may have no more than 2 ships in any given port at any given time.
All right. There will be.
Would you move my red ship 4 out of oil, please?
There will be.
And
That
then
was
this
the
spins.
last performance of DB Stewart for the evening.
So we adjust the cloud to
But
the
I
F.
do have a request.
It goes 10 south.
DB, so Rick Nodgers would like us to ask you about anxiety and depression, or depression.
If you want to
Sorry,
grab
there's
a
a lot of
microphone and
messages.
join us at the table, feel
Yeah,
free.
you can come on over.
Yeah.
You can come hang out.
You don't have to
Right on,
sit
so
in the
just grab
shame
one of
corner.
these.
Yeah, just grab
So
one
he
of
wants
those.
to ask me about it?
Well, so we should ask you about it. Do you have any struggles with anxiety or depression?
I do indeed. That was actually part of what my DB Stewart project was about, actually. Was that. Where should I go to?
Come on over here.
Just
Tony, can you
criss-cro-
get him
just-
a chair in a moment? Here,
Just, like,
I'll let
pull
you
on
sit
up.
here
Oh,
for
no,
a
it's all
moment, and then we got crew. We'll get you a nice chair.
Did he say what he would like to know?
Just anxiety. Just asking.
Just asking.
Please ask DB about
It's
depression or
still on the
anxiety.
E,
Just
and
anxiety.
then 4 north.
Just anxiety?
Or I
man.
mean, we're fine with you talking about either.
Ooh. Well, the last song I just played's about dealing with depression head on. Save My Soul's kind of, that's the experience of going through it. Yeah, I mean, it's something that I think it's important to talk about. We don't talk about it enough, and it affects people all different ways. So, for me personally, I
The
think
other boats.
the anxiety drives my depression.
Are we going to throw
personally?
DB into the game?
Yeah.
How do you play?
You move
You
your
figure
boat,
it out as
roll
you
the
go.
die, and move your boat.
And row your. Oh, this makes me think of at like the sporting events where they have the stoplight of boats.
Is someone
You know what I'm talking about?
showing
Like at the
magnets?
have you ever been to a
it's
Mariners
just an
game?
extra one.
They have like on the screen. They have just like virtual.
Oh,
boats.
yeah. They
Roll
do
it
like
down, what it
racing or
looks like.
whatever.
What boat do you want to move?
Blue.
Any of these blues will do.
Any blue.
Yeah. And this is
The Storm.
the storm. So, do you
That is
do you write a lot of
F10
songs?
south.
Songs about anxiety? Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
If it hits the edge
Solo
of that,
project.
it sits
easily.
there.
The band not so much, but
Sure.
the personal stuff, yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's much more personal.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you get
end up-
introspective.
yeah, we're good.
Well, how about yourself? Because I know you write.
yeah,
well.
I do write a lot of songs about depression. Well, all of my I have a whole song about mental health. Oh, mental health in general, and one is called Mind Bells, and it's just how aggravating. Yeah, any blue. This guy.
Once. Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. The whole thing is about how, how my mind feels about getting help and being healthy, because it's not just being depressed; it's also fighting
Oh,
the
snap.
things
G
that.
and all the way to the east end of the board.
Oh no! The storm.
At which
Picked up.
point we
Does that mean everyone just got wiped out?
No.
every boat that was in its path. Then we pick it up, strip the boats from it, and reset it to the middle of the board.
All right.
Only one boat
Only
was lost.
one boat was lost. Oop. This is loud. But because it's not just simply, oh, I feel awful. I agree, Penelope. Sadness can be great for writing.
True.
Is it an amazing muse, even though what comes out musically seems wonderful when you're writing stories like I do? No one wants to read them.
It's kind of interesting though that the different mediums it gets accepted differently in every medium.
Yeah. I've had, but yeah, the Mind Bell song isn't just like, oh, I'm feeling sad. Like it starts out, I bash my head against the concrete because it's as soft as anything that's held my mind incessantly this week.
Right.
And wrote that during wedding planning. But it's never just as simple as, if it is as simple for somebody as like, oh, you talked to somebody, they helped you out with some stuff, and now you're feeling a million times better, and you can move throughout the world without it, or whatever. I'm so happy. Like, I'm legitimately happy for people that can do that.
Right.
I have suffered with this
D10 West
for so incredibly long, and it's never just as simple even as like, oh, it's just emotional trauma, or fix your phone, or
What are you saying? You can't pass
like,
my face lock?
individual things. It's always
At hazard, that highlights the difference between what we generally consider depression, the long-lasting, not from a single event normally, versus a bad thing happened. Like, oh, I lost a $20 bill. I'm upset because now I can't buy something, versus the world has heaped up for so long that you can't get to the root of it anymore. That's why there's professional therapists to help you do that, obviously, but on our own, we struggle to do it because there's just too much to shift through.
Or there's legit medication to help.
Legit medications that definitely help take the edge off the oppressive emotional side to give you a chance to begin working through things.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that the dialogue is ramping up, but not necessarily, I think it's almost being
F7
normalized in a
West.
strange way where if someone feels uncomfortable, they'll say, oh, I have anxiety, versus like someone, you can be anxious about something versus having anxiety, which I think is great that people are being more open and talking about their mental state, but it's not great for those who actually have these different things, because we throw everything into one bucket now. It's like, oh, if you feel this way, oh yeah, you can be anxious about a test. It doesn't mean you have anxiety.
Right.
And that's what I think's kind of, I don't want to say dangerous because that's too inflammatory of a word, but it's not going to actually help those. That conversation doesn't actually help those who have it.
Well, I would use dangerous because I've seen it play out in mental health a lot. Like, someone is clinically dangerously depressed versus the person who's a little bit down because they lost a $10 bill and otherwise. And because they're lumped in the same thing, the person who's legitimately posing a threat to themselves because they're overwhelmed is told, oh, get over it. It can't be that bad.
right.
I got over it.
Yeah.
I had a problem, and I
Yeah.
got over it by thinking happy thoughts for an hour.
Right.
Therefore, you should do the same.
Yeah.
Also, I think they're telling us we're done.
Yeah, probably.
We are.
I would like to, before we say thanks for everyone and everything, thank you.
Yeah, this is fun. Thanks for having me come on through.
Thanks for coming.